do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll try the right side with Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Go.
3rd and 2, Newton. He's got his man, that's Wallace. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Let's go. Cincinnati. Ready, 780. 56, right there, 56. Switch. 8. Express. He's coming. Double up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his left. He's able to find Wallace. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
388. Gun. 20.
On 2nd down now. It's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Newton on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll give this to Bell running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check three, check three.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kill, kill, kill. Check it out, read. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 31, check 31.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receiver.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
Cam fighting. He lost toss the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
We're only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56, right there, 56.
Room here to run. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Ready. Watch the run. Check.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Great. Check safety. Check 15.
Here's Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. That's complete. It's Bell. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now it's Breida. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Check 56. Come in. Gun, gun. Boom, boom. Check 99.
On first down, Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Check three, check three, check three. Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this will be a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Newton to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And the Bengals 1st down.
line of scrimmage, moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Great. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down, as they have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5.
Here we go.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to keep it here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yellow.
They run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, that's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On first down, Bell. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
20. Switch. Check. Great. Slam.
On 2nd and 9, Newton caught here by Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Gun. Watch twist. Express. 56, Mike, 56.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Spine.
He can run for it, and he will. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
You got time. 8. Express. I got you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm going to run you over.
And that'll set him back 5. Now Lutz for the field goal try.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
15.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Check right. Watching your five. Exit. Hatch it. Go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You mob.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming after you.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Watch the slack.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to run with Breida. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
Great. 20.
Throwing here, Newton. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Newton on first down. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Get that ball.
Great.
That's it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill.
Hey!
Kill.
Hey!
Check 24.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Yellow! 180!
55. Your track.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.